Today's a big day for the party. Today's a big day for the party.
I should do what?
Today's a big day.
Oh yeah, it's a big day. It's our last and final rally. The work has been done already. We've touched everything of this country. Our message has brought down. The people of Ghana have gone through a lot of suffering for the past 8 years. They've gone through so much. The economy that we left was adjudged a B- economy, which was stable. Today the economy is junk. We left a debt to GDP ratio of 56%. Today the debt to GDP ratio went as far as 104%. We left a cumulative debt of 126 billion. That is from Nkrumah to JM, out of which JM borrowed about 54 billion, and there's so much to show. Today the debts have gone up to 757 billion. That means they borrowed over 650 billion with nothing to show for it. Inflation went as high as 54%, unprecedented in the history of this country. So whichever way you look at it, it's evident that every single sector of the country is in crisis. Corruption is rife. The president has become a clearing agent. The first time in the history of this country, the government went into the pockets of pensioners and took their money. A lot of them have died. A lot of them are suffering from stroke. The things that are happening today are so unprecedented. And President Mahama is coming to reset this country, to put it on a trajectory, on a path of good governance. Says he's going to have only 60 ministers. We're going to ensure accountability, ensure that those who looted the country's assets and resources will be held accountable and called to account. He's going to ensure that he has 60 ministers. He's going to ensure that his ministers are accountable. We are going to have a 24-hour economy, which is meant to be an import substitution strategy and revitalize the economy. We're going to have a women's bank, which is going to help SMEs because most of the women are in the SME sector. We're going to create digital jobs, the 1 million coders program, the $50 million fund for fintech, and many, many other initiatives. The agri program, where we're going to have agri mechanization, and we're going to have farmer services centers. We're going to have farm banks where we'll create land banks so that young people can go into agriculture. We also have the big push, which is a $10 billion industrialization program, which is going to revitalize the road sector, the rail sector, and other areas of infrastructure. Because infrastructure forms the base for any development. And President Mahama has a track record that within 4 years he was able to create so much infrastructure. Indeed, the investor community recently, they had a forum, and they themselves said that within the 4 years of President Mahama, we had the largest influx of foreign investment, which was 13.5 billion US dollars in 4 years. It's never happened before. So that same president is coming back with that track record and experience. If you are an investor in Wall Street or the New York Stock Exchange, and the government of today, in which Bawumia was the chairman of the government management team, came to borrow your money, came to take your bonds, and they refused to pay both the interest and the principal. And the economy has moved from B to junk status. Between that Bawumia and the John Mahama, who left us a B stable, who left at an inflation rate that was reasonable, between the two of them, who would you want to vote for? Definitely. And the International Finance Committee, they watch all these things. Sometimes you see that there will be an election in a certain country. Immediately that election happens, the stock market moves, either upwards or downwards, because it signifies a certain confidence or lack of confidence in a particular government. So we are on a wrong trajectory. We cannot continue in that wrong trajectory. The things that are happening today requires new leadership, new vision, new ideas. And President John Dramani Mahama is tried and tested. He has been at the helm of affairs. We all saw what he did. And we believe that when he comes back, right from day one, he knows exactly what to do, and he will do the right thing and reset the country and put us on a path of progress and prosperity.
Former national president.
No. Elections director.
So, what do you make of the EC's preparedness for this election? Do you think the EC is
as for the EC, by their own conduct, they have proven that they are very shabby. They have been like this consistently, and I'm not the one saying it. From registration to printing ballot, you are going to print ballots. Parties ask you for data, you refuse. It is a very simple thing. It becomes a tussle. Afterwards, then you print. Then there are issues. You have to go and reprint. Is that not incompetence? So we are not going to put our trust in the issue. Our trust is in our people and the vigilance that we are going to exhibit on the day. That's the only thing we can do. Everybody must be vigilant. Once we are vigilant, it doesn't matter the kind of shenanigans that we have to put in place, we will definitely be victorious. And the vigilance, yes, the party, the agents, and the leadership have a role to play. All the systems that have to be in place, they are in place. Everything that needs to be done should be done. But we also take the vigilance of the people. By the grace of God, I've been involved in all the elections from the year 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020. And I can tell you that all the victories we won, it took the involvement and vigilance of the people. When the people are right, when the people are vigilant and determined, there is no man on this earth that can stop them. The power of the people is stronger than the people in power. So once our people are vigilant and our people are strong and firm and alert, there is no way that they can destroy.